Greetings, Transformers. Dr. Angelo Reynolds Sr. here, live from the Transformers Academy. And I am so excited, as always, because you guys are excited. And so, those of you who have been following this week, it's been such an amazing week. I know 'tis the season to be jolly. I know you guys are excited because it's the holidays and the new year is vastly approaching. Okay? So, this week we began talking about finding a way to develop positive relationships. How do we build positive, healthy relationships? And so I began on Sunday talking about the importance of relationships. And so if you go back and take a look at some of the information that I gave you guys, the number one question that I posed to you, and I want you to think about, is why are relationships important? Why are they important? But more importantly, are they healthy? And so when you think about your relationships, I want you to think for a minute about relationships that you already have. Particularly those in your family, in your communities, in your workforce, in your educational institutions, in your ministries, all abroad. And so everywhere we go, we find ourselves in some type of relationship, some type of dyad communication that exists between two people. Sometimes these relationships may not be the most productive and toxic for our bodies. And so this week, my goal was to make sure that I gave you specific things that would help you, number one, think about where your relationship is now in terms of health. Number two, finding the most expeditiously way to increase and build that positive relationships. And three, giving you the necessary tools that you can begin to slowly walk and build those relationships, whether they've been rekindled, whether they've been broken, whether they are in the past and you want to restart and re-jump. So I began talking about three things. One, finding and reassess if you are in a healthy relationship. That means, is there a reciprocal of mutual respect, a reciprocal of learning and growth? And so number two is exploration. Are you exploring and are you learning as a reciprocal in a relationship? And three, is it willing or do you have the receptiveness to change? And so if those things are resonating inside of a relationship that is somehow beginning or formulating, then you're in the right start. On the flip side, if your relationships is toxic, if you're not learning from each other, if you're not growing, if there's negativity, if you find yourself in a combative relationship where you are finding yourself getting the short end of the stick, there's not a reciprocal of respect, love, peace, and joy, then now it's time to readjust and find out where you are. And so this week, the Transformers Academy came to you live because we want to make sure that you jumpstart your New Year's. Let's start the new year on the right foot, building those positive relations, going back and rekindle those things, because we're talking about relationships that are universal in our personal and our professional lives. I want you guys to visit me at DrAngeloReynolds.com on Periscope and go back and take a look at these videos as we reassess, redesign, and move closer to this week. Catch me on Instagram first thing in the morning. We give you guys affirmations to jumpstart your day. I'm Dr. Angelo Reynolds Sr. Make sure that you go to the website and take a look at the books, The Active Change and Overcoming Obstacles, Beating the Odds, that's ready for your reading pleasure and learning process. I hope to see you guys soon if it's God's will. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.